हेलो एवरीवन, आदाब, नमस्ते। मेरा नाम केना है। आई एम अ स्टोरी टेलर, पोएट एंड अ राइटर। The biggest struggle that I have faced as an artist is to balance two careers at the same time. Well, yes, I also work with NTPC Limited, Government of India, in a complete full-day job, which begins from 9 in the morning and ends sometimes till 6 or 7 or 8 depending on the season or the kind of assignment we have in hand. So it's a full-time corporate job and it becomes very difficult for me to balance my art at the same time, which is as much important, as much precious to me. So it's like walking on razor's edge. If I trip, then I lose either of the two. And for me, it's a day in and day out struggle. Another struggle that I face on daily basis is the locational disadvantage that we have staying away from the city of dreams, Mumbai. You know, most of the poetry and storytelling events happens in Mumbai, which is the city for artists and creative people. So you have a network, camaraderie, stage opportunities, media opportunities over there, which is not present anywhere else as much. So obviously there is a deprivation, but yet we do manage, because at the end of the day, this community is very generous towards each other. So they do reach out, but it's a struggle. Seriously, it is. Yes, I'd begin earlier. I'd stop perfecting my art so much that I do not even realize that time is fleeting by. You will not believe I have been working on my debut novel for last 4 years. Who does that? It's actually crazy and insane. Art is a work in progress. It never gets perfect, and I think I need to appreciate the idea of imperfection in art and go with the flow, go with the time, and not make excuses and get a little laid back. I think I need to learn how beautiful imperfection is, and I'm trying, and I'm trying really, really hard. See, I'm a writer at heart. So writing is like breathing to me. If I don't do it, perhaps I die. But then at the end of the day, I used to write only for myself. I wasn't sure that if I put across my writing in public, anybody would be willing to pause and read it. Why would they? But then when I very courageously did put across some of my writings in public domain, it was lapped up with so much of love and affection from all corners across the world, so to say. I was overwhelmed. And then came this realization that this is the thing which can connect all of us. Despite the distances between us, despite the gap between us, the words are so strong that they connect you like it was a network of people sharing one same fabric. And that realization led me to becoming a storyteller, a poet and a writer. This is such an interesting question. For me, it's very, very important to take up interesting and challenging assignments. See, I really don't care about a fat paid check or the scale of the brand for that matter. If the work is challenging enough and anyone in the entire world offers me, I'm going to lap it, because that is what helps me explore myself even deeper. I will never let go of that moment to experiment with art. And I also write for myself. I still write for myself, solely for myself and not for commercial purposes, which is sort of an elixir for my consumption. It really helps. Frankly, I've gone past the stage when I can say that a cup of coffee in my hand and a cozy corner and the company of clouds would help me get my creative juices flowing. Doesn't happen that way with me anymore, because I have very less time in my hand, up on my sleeves. So whatever I have in hand, I have to just get going. I need to begin. And if I've begun, then I know I'm going to finish it. That is my only kick of the day these days. Begin. Easily, it is the voice inside me which just refuses to stay silenced. It will voice up, it will speak up. I cannot just let the chaos and the restlessness inside me stay at bay. It's going to erupt. So if you ask me about the highlights of my career, I have to mention not one, not two, but three, and please allow me to do that. Number one was easily getting published in the prestigious Huffington Post. It's an international online magazine, so to see my name up there as an author and to see the article getting lapped from all corners of the world with so much of love and affection, it was a surreal feeling. Number two was easily winning Times of India's Write India campaign season 1, which was a prompt for Ashwin Sanghi. It was another boost in my confidence as much in my career. The third was when I started giving stories for Che Patel, and one of the stories crossed 3 million mark. Each one of us has a unique color. We may or may not know about it, but trust me, we do have a unique color of our own. It's like a fingerprint. It's different from person to person. So though the ideas in this universe are limited and finite, and we tend to draw inspiration from or learn from others, when it comes to execution, just stick to your own true color. And that's it. You see the difference then. Well, at the moment, I'm shooting 3 stories for a media house, which I cannot disclose at this moment. It will go up on their YouTube channel, and I'm also working on my debut novel. I hope it gets completed this year. Care to hoots about what others are going to say. You cannot please everybody all the time. So do what you think is right, do what you feel is right, and do what your heart says. Just that.